Nike's NKE decision announced today to cut ties with 6 more key retailers should reverberate in the boardrooms of many department stores and multi-brand specialty retailers. Back in August, Nike announced it was closing accounts at Fred Meyer, Zappos, Dillard's, City Blue, Vim, Eblens, Belk, Bob's Stores and Boscov's. While those players were not insignificant, today's vacation list, including DSW, Urban Outfitters URBN, Shoe Show, Dunham Sports, Olympia Sports and Big 5 Sporting Goods BGFV is stunning news. And, to further shake the status quo, they have also added Macy's M to this list. Anyone that follows retailing's creative destruction, which has only been accelerated by the pandemic, knows that these steps have been long in the making. The department stores and specialties that had long been the haven for these manufacturers have slowly moved from custodian, caretakers of their sacred national brands, to purveyors and peddlers. This has all been part of the great race to the bottom, where specialty retailers and department stores lost sight of their consumer-centric roots and attempted to outdo the internet and the low-price discounters. This led to hundreds of thousands of square feet of undifferentiated retail space, paper-thin margins, and wholesale closures. The collateral damage was lost brand value for many. Nike, arguably one of America's preeminent brands, saw the writing on the mall walls when it opened its first Niketown in Portland, Oregon in November of 1990. That store arguably became the poster child for Joe Pine and Jim Gilmore's defining treatise The Experience Economy. Among many of the book's contributions were the 4 E's of education, aesthetic, escapism, and entertainment, cornerstones of the experience economy and the brick and mortar of what has become known as experiential retailing. It is also the antidote to commoditization. But beyond mere brand commoditization, Nike had its eyes clearly fixed on a higher margin runway that would protect its brand and messaging by building a direct-to-consumer (DTC) distribution channel. By 2011, the DTC channel's revenue was just shy of $3 billion, making up 16% of the gross sales. By the end of fiscal 2020, that number doubled to 35%, while the sales quadrupled to $12.4 billion. Multi-brand exit plan with the launch of Nike's House of Innovation flagship in New York City in late 2018, the brand introduced a host of new interactive, digital tools and apps to take their in-store experience to a new level of unified commerce, employing some pretty cool digital customization tools. In June of the same year, they also debuted Nike Live in Los Angeles. In order to truly up the ante on exclusivity, Nike Live was a members-only venue focused on 2-week product rotation and immersive digital interaction. The small, localized format store became a social media beacon, complemented by the digital app.